Hi guys, welcome to Idris channel. I'm super excited to make you get to this wonderful boom and crash strategy. This strategy, I could say this is one of the most useful, effective boom and crash strategy you can be using to scalp and to swing trading boom and crash. This strategy is one of the best strategy I could feel that this strategy is one of the craziest strategies you can be using to kill boom and crash crazily with swing trade and what is also scalping. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys how you can use this strategy to scalp and also to swing trade. You can see I've already used this strategy to swing, which is this is a $4,000 account and it's already running to a $33,000 profit. If you want to make short amount, you know what to do. Make sure you watch this video from the beginning to the end so that you won't miss anything that I'm going to explain to you guys in this tutorial, this video. So, you want to make this time money then? Just contact us for something. We offer account management. Contact us if you want us to do an account management for you. Just contact us. The number is going to be in the screen, so you can contact us there. Contact us right there. This is a WhatsApp number, so contact us there. Then we are going to do account management for you. Also, if you want to join our Telegram channel, which my Telegram channel for scalping channel, so you can join my Telegram channel for free signals, which you can use to grow your small account or bigger account. To join my Telegram channel, the link is going to be in the description below. Join my Telegram channel for free signals, guys. So without wasting much of our time, let's quickly dive into this strategy, guys. Let's quickly dive into this strategy. So which you can see right here, this is a boom 1000. I've been holding this trade for 30 of August. I've been holding this trade for 30 of August, and you could see that I've already run into a massive profit, with this boom and crash strategy. You could see this strategy. This is what I figured that before I take any trades, I need to see all these criteria to be met with this strategy, which you can see right here. The criteria met right here and right here as well. So this gives me a clear confirmation, and I also implement price action. So this gives me a clear confirmation, a clear entry that this market is going for a downtrend. So now let me first delete everything up. So we start from scratch. So let me delete everything up. So this is all the indicator we are going to be need. So let me first delete everything up so we can start from scratch. You can see now that I have a clear chart. This is boom trade. So we are building it. Let me zoom so you can see. This is a crazy move from boom. And also here is something from crash as well. From crash 500, I think this is crash 500. I also took a trade on crash 500. Yeah, exactly. So you can see crash 500 also move in crazy. 500 also move crazily. This strategy is one of the best strategies you can be using. So you can see also move through amount carry to the downside. This is a crazy strategy, guys. So now let me tell you guys the settings for this strategy. So the first thing you are going to go is you're going to go to your indicator windows. So after you reach your indicator windows, then click on the F plus, which you are seeing right here. So just click on the F plus. Then the first indicator we are going to be adding is called the it's called alligator. It's got alligator. So we are going to be adding our alligator. Sorry, my internet behave somehow, so that's why. So we are going to be adding our alligator up. So this is parameters for the alligator. So set everything up like this. So after you set everything up, then you are going to click on done. So after clicking on done, then you are going to see that we have our alligator right in our chart. So now the second indicator we are going to be adding, this indicator is going to be in our indicator window one. Just click on the main chart, which is the F plus. Click on it, then you are going to add your stochastic oscillator, which you are seeing right here. This is our stochastic oscillator. So we'll be adding stochastic oscillator up to our chart. So the parameters, this is how the parameter looks like. Just set everything up like this. So after I set everything up like this, and this stochastic oscillator has levels. So it has levels. So this is the levels for the stochastic oscillator. These levels. So we have level 10, 15, 17, and 80 levels, guys. So when you set everything up like this, then you are going to click on done, and you have your stochastic oscillator rise in your chart. So the next indicator we are going to be adding is going to be in the indicator window one. Just click on the F plus. Now after clicking on the F plus, then you are going to be adding your oscillator, which you are seeing right here. This is the Azam oscillator. So we are going to be adding it up. So now for the Azam oscillator, this is just set the Azam oscillator to default. Set it to default, then you can choose color of your choice. That depends on you. So set everything up like this, then click on done, and you have your Azam oscillator in your chart. So the last but not the least indicator we are going to be adding is the moving average. So we are going to be adding now the moving average, which is also going to be in our indicator window 1. So click on the F plus, then you are going to be adding our moving average. Now this is the parameters for the moving average as well. The period is going to be 4, shift 0, method is linear weight, apply to close, and the style I'm going to be using green. So you can choose color of your choice, but for the sake of this strategy, for the sake of this, you just use the same color, set everything up like as do, set everything up like I do, then so that there won't be any confusion with strategy. So now I think we're good to go. So now this is the two things I'm going to explain to you guys. I'm going to first explain the scalping one, and I'm also going to explain the swing one. So this strategy is used for swing and also used for scalping. So this is not a joke strategy. This is not a joke strategy. This is not a joke strategy at all. So if you want to make such amount, then this strategy is the strategy that you're gonna need. Okay. So now what are you going to do? So before dive into the strategy, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't, if you are new to my channel, like this video and also turn on push notification so anytime I put new strategy, you guys will be aware. So with that being said, do that now. So let's quickly dive into this strategy. So now let me first start from the scalping one. So before we dive into the swing one, okay, so we are going to be first start with the scalping one, so which is we are going to be using our 1 minute time frame for scalping. Okay, we are going to be using our 1 minute time frame for scalping. So now what are we expecting before we take any trade? Before we take any scalping trade, what are we expecting? Now you can see this is what we are expecting. We are expecting to see that the for a clear confirmation, okay, for a clear confirmation, we are going to see that let's use this area. So we are going to see that the moving average touches the 10 or 15 levels of the stochastic oscillator, and also the oscillator changes its volume from red to green. So that's the confirmation you need to see in your indicator window 1. And for the price, for the indicator that is on our price, we are expecting to see that the green oscillator, the green alligator crossing over the blue and the red one, crossing over the green line, crossing over the red and the blue line, which you are seeing right here. This gives us that the market is going for a buy, which are going to scalp 10, 55 or 20 candles, and then we leave the trade. Okay, so we can see that on this crossover happen, the market trend giving us at least from the candle I'm seeing right here, it's going to be up to 10 or 15 candles, which I'm seeing right here. If I say that we should count, it's going to wait our time, so don't need that. So just stay 5 to 10 candles and then you leave the trade. Okay, you leave the trade. This is how you make money using this scalping. This is how you make money. You don't expect to make money using $0.20 size. You can't reach with that. You can't buy any cars. Okay, you can't reach with $0.20. That's a fact. Okay, so you are expected to use bigger lot size. This is a business, this is a risk trading. So you're expected to use a bigger lot size. I'm very sure if you can risk a bigger lot size and you just take 5 candles, you'll be running into a massive profit before you close any trade. Okay, so without mistakes, for that, just it. Then after that, then you spot another opportunity. You spot another opportunity right there. Spot another opportunity. So you can see something right here. You can see what really happened right there. This you can see. So and also remember this as well. So we want to see that now you can see that the awesome oscillator is at the 10 15 levels, and also changing its volume from red to green. And you can see the moving average is not reaching the 15 or 10 levels. That's just a risky. Is the confirmation is not yet being clear. Okay, so if you decided to take this trade at you will see that if you're someone that like to take 5 candles on this candle close, this candle close right here moving above the price, then you can see 1 2 3 4 5. Now the five, that is the 5 is counting the 5 candles and then spike. Okay, so this is what you are going to do now. Make sure that you see that your moving average is at the 10 or 15 levels, and also the some later as well, changing from red to green. And also you have to see that the green line crossing over the blue and the red line. And also you can see that the candle is closing above the indicators. So that is when you are going to take your entries. That's when you are going to take your entries. You catch 5 to 10 candles and then you leave the trade. Okay, and then you leave the trade. So that is just it, guys. That just, guys, you can see something right here, that all the criteria we made right here. So all the criteria we made right here, you can see is what we need. But you can see that the green line is not yet crossing above the blue and the red one. So, and also the price is just yet to be close above the indicator. Sorry. So that's how you guys are going to make use of the strategy for scalping. Okay, now on boom. So this is what we are expecting. We are expecting that we should see that it's going to be in an opposite direction. So which we are expecting to see that the oscillator is at the 70 to 80 levels, and also the moving average as well, touching the 80 or 70 levels of the stochastic oscillator. Okay, so now we are expecting to see that a candle closing below the indicators, and also the green line crossing the red and the blue line. That is a clear confirmation. We take up to 10 candles and then we leave the trade. Okay, so that is how you guys are going to make use of the strategy. You can see this another one right here. All the criteria are being met. You can see. Then we take our trade. This is a clear downward movement. Okay, so that's how you guys are going to make use of strategy for scalping. That is for scalping. Simple as that. Okay, so make sure you backtest is figure out how the strategy is going to meet your own trading style. Okay, so then you start using strategy. I've already backtest strategy, figure out how everything works, and I've already started using this strategy to make crazy money. Okay, so I'm expecting you guys to do the same. Make crazy money with the boom and crash. Now, the next thing is how are you guys going to make a strategy to make a crazy profit, which is by swing trades. Okay, so to be a swing trader, we are going to be using starting from the 30-minute time frame. Okay, start from the 30-minute time frame. This is where we are going to start using this strategy for scalping, for swing. Sorry. So now you can see now. Before I take my entries right here, take my entry right at the top. Okay, now I've already figured out one thing. I figured out that the price is doing something which is called the price is going like this, but eventually when it first come down, shoot back up, it come down to this area, but spike a little bit, sorry, and not breaking. Okay, let me use this. Okay, so and the price are not breaking this high. And then when pull back to retest this area, it shoot back up a little bit, come down again, and then you can see this another hand. So we are expecting to see that when he's making his second leg, which is showing something we call double top. Now the same thing happens right here. This right here is not breaking this high right here again, and they should back up. You can see this is a candle. Let me zoom so you guys can see it a lot more clearly. So now this is the candle that eventually broken all, taking out all this low right here, taking out all this low right here. So once I see that this candle close and this candle start trending, so I take my entries right here, and you can see I also figure out that this when this candle close, because I did take my TP right around here, that's for scalping. But when I see that this candle closing below the indicators, and also you can see this green line crossing the blue and red line, and I see that the moving average as well is around 80 and 70 levels, and the some oscillator is changing from red to green. So that is when I take my trade. That's when I take my trade. And then I've been holding this trade since. I've been holding this trade since. So I've been holding trading. So so that's how you guys are going to make use of the strategy. So that is for that's how I take my trade. As you can see another one right here, which you are seeing right here. So we can see something right here. The price is creating higher high, higher low right here, higher low, higher high. But when the price come down, it's eventually broken this high right here, broken this high. Then we shoot back up. It come back to retest this low right here, creating from what? Creating from resistance, breaking the resistance and turning to support. Then you can see a crossing over happens right here, which means that the green line is crossing the what? Is crossing the blue and the red line, crossing it. Then eventually the price starts shooting to the downside. So that's how you guys are going to use your strategy for. So that's how you guys are going to use your strategy for scalping with that, and it was already for swing. I mean, so how you guys can use your strategy for swing. It goes just simple as that. You just have to implement the price action and also the indicators. Okay. So that's how you guys use your strategy. So without wasting much of our time, let me quickly dive into the reasons for crash. So before I take my trade right here, before I try to take my trade right here in crash, before I take my trade, I figure that when the price shoot back up, it starts coming to the downside aggressively. Then I take my trade when I see this candle right here. When I see this candle, this multiple week direction candles, I take my trade right here. Then you can see where this candle eventually did, broken out, coming down to what, moving below the indicators, and also the green line is crossing the red and the blue line. Okay, and I also see that you can see I can also see my confirmation right here as well. So that is when I take my trade. So that is that for swinging. That's for swinging. That how you guys are making your strategy for swing. Remember, the swing is somehow risky, and if you know what you are doing, if you can implement this strategy effectively, you are going to make a lot of money with this swing trading. Okay, so with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found this video helpful, and expecting you guys to do me a favor by subscribe, like, and turn on your notification. That I'm moving strategy, you guys will be aware. I'm closing out my trade when I reach 40,000 profits. Closing out my trade, I'll be using this for short videos. You can watch my short videos. So so with that being said, now if you want account management, you can contact us for an account management. We are currently using this number. Just contact us right there, then we are going to offer you account management. And also, if you want to join our Telegram channel for First Signal, you can definitely join our Telegram channel for First Signal. So thank you guys. I'll show you in the next video. Bye.